Good morning. Today I want to talk to you about ways to use some weights as well as the short mobility stick for us to exercise and work toward better bone health. So these weights are 4 pounds each, so a nice moderate weight. And I want to talk about ways that even if we need to be sitting down to lift the weights, that it's doable. And sometimes we need to bring our legs out straight because sitting up all the way might put too much pressure on your back if your legs are crossed in front. So we can bring the legs out all the way in front. If you want to modify, you could try crossing one leg over and then bringing the top knee a little further over to the left. We can fold a little bit here from deep in the hips just to begin warming up your back, your hips. You want to be so careful, those of us with osteoporosis. I always say, don't fold from the waist. Even in your day-to-day activities, just be thoughtful about how you reach to pick something up. We want to fold from deep in the hips or bend our knees straight back as we lower to pick something up. So now I'm going to go to the other side, just gently stretch forward here. And then I'll begin with the mobility stick. Legs out in front, feet relaxed to start with. And let's warm up our left shoulder. So I'm going to slide my hand toward my ankle, keeping my back straight. Drive the stick down to the mat. Feel wonderful engagement there through the arms, shoulder, and back. Go slow, of course. Find the range of motion that feels safe for you. Feels great. Nice stretch there. And we'll go to the other side. And if this is as far forward as you can lean, or you may need to set your hand down next to your hip so that you can lean forward gently. And that's okay. Be safe in the stretches. So a couple more breaths here as I press down with the stick. I always talk about the benefits of these mobility sticks. If you haven't purchased one, there's a discount code in the channel description. So now I'll set the stick down and I'm going to pick up the 4-pound weights. Now, for some of you, if you're just beginning to stretch and strengthen, start out with 1 pound, 2 pounds, and just see how it feels in your joints. So we don't want to strain any of our joints or muscles. Now I'm going to flex my feet, press the backs of my knees down, and then begin to lean just a few inches forward to stretch my hamstrings. I'll bring the weights up in a slight oval motion here, just noticing how that weight feels in the shoulders. Now, sit up tall here, scoop the lower abdominals in and up, lean back maybe an inch or two if that feels safe to pull the core muscles in to support the low back. We'll lift left, right, reach if that feels good in the shoulders, stretch. Couple more here. Now I'm going to relax my feet and actually point the feet to stretch across the tops of my feet. I can feel that upper quads across my shins. Now leaning forward from the hips just an inch or two, I'm going to curl sideways and back out. Now weights always feel heavier the further away they are from the torso, so be mindful of that. And of course, you can go up to whatever weight is manageable for your muscles. Probably the highest weight I would lift here going out to the side in full extension would be 5 pounds. If I'm here and I'm pulling in close, then I would lift 8 pounds. But with osteoporosis, that's about as much as I want to lift in these positions. So I'm going to set off to the side there. And now I'm going to cross my leg, if that is available here for your knee, if it has that mobility. Now I'm getting a nice stretch here on the outer leg. Now I'm going to lift my mobility stick up. Now I'm flexing my left foot. I'm pushing my heel down, which actually engages my lower abdominals, feels nice. And then squeeze the legs together. And now pull away from the center of the stick. My back is straight. So now I'm gently going to bend my elbows and circle the stick backwards. Now for some of you, this might be as far as you can move the stick back. With the stick out in front is to honor what's available to you and don't push any further than what feels safe, and just a good stretch. So now I'm going to move the stick over and I'm going to begin to gently circle back again. I'm getting a nice stretch in my outer right leg. Now I'm going to bring the stick forward, gently lean forward, maybe 4 inches here. And then my wrists, when I'm trying to stretch, pull the muscles on the wrist bones here, which is so good for our bone health. And then we'll go to the other side. And one side, maybe your leg can't go as far over, or maybe it'll go further. So there again, it's being safe in the movement. So I'm going to lean back just a little bit. I'm getting more stretch on my outer left leg today, so I'm not going to move my torso back quite as far. Pull away from the center, and I'm going to circle back again. There we go. A couple more like this. And then over to the side, circling. Nice time under tension there for the muscles. So good. And then bring it forward. Shoulders are back. Lean forward just about 4 inches here, and then curl as we pull toward the center of the stick. That's it. Such a nice stretch. Feels really great in the back too. That's it. And then we'll set that down and just relax the legs here. Remember, just bending the knees as far as feels safe, rocking a little bit side to side, shoulders back. Well, I hope that you've benefited from watching this tutorial and giving you a little more encouragement so that you can lift some weights, whatever weight is available for you, as you warm up and stretch with the mobility stick. So thank you so much for watching and sharing with others who can benefit. So appreciate each of you. Have a wonderful day. Until next time. Bye.